welcome back to Pragus Gaming. I'm Gamer Pragus, and this is Medieval Dynasty. Now, it's not quite winter yet, because I couldn't sleep to roll the season over, so I still needed to wait for 4 hours. So while we were doing that, I thought I would come over here, and we would speak to Alwyn and pick up his next quest. So here he is here. Hi Alwyn, what's new with you? You look different. I've been thinking a lot lately about what I'm going to do with my life and what I truly desire. And I want to try something new. I would like to learn how to shoot a bow. Sounds like a very serious life decision. For me it is. Would you help me find that hunter who sells bows? I don't know what awaits me along the trail, and you clearly know how to survive on the road. An unexpected journey, you say? Count me in. Great, lead the way. We can ask Falabor where the hunter exactly resides. Let's go then. And oh, well, this is awkward, isn't it? There we go. Right. Is he following me? He is following me. Okay. Alwyn's Story 4. What do we get for this? Talk to Falabor. 20 copper arrows. Nice. But I reckon we're going to end up being attacked. And we need to talk to Sambor as well. Now, I was hoping we were going to start that off as well, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Anyway, so we'll run down here, and then I believe it's just over the road in Barova. It is. Which isn't far. Is he following? Yep. And we got a boat on us. I believe I also have a cudgel. Good word, that. Cudgel. Okay, I can't see any banditos. Which is good. Okay. In here, Falabor. There he is. Hello. Some time ago, you mentioned that a certain hunter had bows for sale. Could you please tell us where we can find him? Yes. However, it's not him, but her. The hunter's name is Gisela. She lives far to the west in the village of Lesnica. Thank you. Let's move on. Take care in the forests and on the road. I warn you, though. Gisela has quite a temper. We will watch our backs, and thank you for all the advice. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, sorry. Getting in everyone's way. Okay, so we now have to go over to Lesnica. Crikey. But Sambor's just up here. Okay. What are we doing? Let's go and see Sambor. No, we'll finish. We'll carry on with his quest. We'll pick up Sambor another time. So we need to go to Lesnica. And what's going to be the quickest way? I think follow the path up the river, cross, head up here, head to Denica. Or we head home and then head up. I'll bring you back when we're at Lesnica, depending on what time it is. Unless something interesting happens along the way. Okay, so we are back at our home village, and Alwyn is in my way.
Hail, friend.
But I just stopped off for something to eat and drink, and now we're back on our mission up to Lesnica. Which, if we're looking, oh, that's not good. Which, if this is where we're going to get trouble, it will be up here, because I haven't been up here, so having a group of bandits is likely, I suppose. We want to head this way. It doesn't help, I can barely see. That doesn't really help either. But I'm hoping that we can get up there before the season changes. What are we? 21:55. Okay. Because it'll teleport us back. Well, we'll wake up in our own bed. So apologies for not being able to see. Here we are. What do you want? Hello, my friend. Alwyn would like to buy a bow from you. Did your friend lose his tongue? No, of course not. It's just that I'm more of a talker. You both get on my nerves instantly. You're a perfect match, no doubt. Now, let's quit the jabber, lads, and get to the point. Show us your wares. Good. Now you're hitting the right note. Let's make a deal. Great. And talk to Alwyn. I guess I'll have to go back to change clothes now. She seemed annoyed and probably didn't kill anything in a long time. Or anyone. She is intimidating. Probably eats bears for breakfast. Well, you already have a bow. Experience will come in time. Here, take this. A few arrows from my recent acquisition. It's for helping me. Again. No problem. Anytime. Okay, well, we need to wait for the next day. There we go. Okay, so we've got another decision. Man in tights. A nobleman was passing through our village. He lost his purse in front of you. What will you do? We can return it to the nobleman, let the people have it, or take it for myself. I am going to return it to the nobleman. I mean, part of me says let the people have it, but I'm going to return it to the nobleman. Oh, all villagers lost 5 mood. Brilliant. But we are back. It is winter. It is cold. How are we doing? Minus 1.8. How am I? I'm still in the good area, so that's okay. Good news. So, let's have a look at the map. What are we doing? Okay, we've got some quests out and about, which is fine. I'll probably pick those up and do those off camera. Yeah, the only one we're probably not going to do is Hornica. Not until we're like loaded and we can get up there quick. So that's that. One of the things we could do with getting on with Alwyn's story, we need to go and speak to him. We also need to go and speak to Sambor. In terms of the village, we need... That's growing, that's growing, that's unsown. I don't think we can plant the flax. Flax field. So there's that. I want to try and get the smelter set up. Now the question is where. Okay, so I will work on getting that built. that doesn't give us a lot of fertilizer. But what we do need to do is go into our food store and have a look at what is... Okay, first of all let's check to see if there is any rot. Doesn't look like there is, but we'll take that. That. 59 onions. No, 59% onions. 75%. Okay. So I've taken anything below 60% and we'll stick that in the rot bin. Okay. So that should give us some more fertilizer. We need to build the smithy and go and get quests. Now I've set I have set jobs or priorities in the buildings that aren't being used. There. Yes. Oh, the smithy. Oh, because it's not built yet. So we also need to look at our taxes. 555 for the taxes, and we have 554, so we're going to need to make some money between now and then. So we need to come up with something for that. I'm probably thinking arrows or something, but our clothes are helping. So yes, so that's complaining about jobs because we haven't got people in the workplaces, but that's okay. We get stones from there, sticks. Okay, and she's gonna start planting. What's she planting? Carrots, I think. Yes. Okay. And then the flax will be planted in the spring. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and collect the quests. And I'll bring you back when that is done. Okay, that is all of the quests picked up, and all but one have been completed. So what we're going to do now is head off to Sambor and see if we can... Oh look, there's a snowman there. Oh, we're going to get a carrot. Okay. So we're going to head off to Sambor and listen to him and hopefully move that quest on a bit. But I shall bring you back when we get to him. Unless something interesting happens along the way. Here we are. I've heard you were looking for me. You need to kill it. Whoa, whoa, easy. What are you talking about? The blasted owl, of course. Can't you hear it? Sure, it's called wildlife. You practically live in the forest? How is that new to you? Don't try to make an old fool out of me now, boy. This is insane. This bloody owl is making me insane. I can't sleep because of that damn bird. It hoots and hoots and hoots. I want it dead. Why can't you deal with it yourself? I don't hunt anymore. Are you serious? You literally live in a hunter's lodge. I didn't build this place. The hunter died a while ago, and I just took it. I like it. At least I did before this bloody owl showed up. If you don't mind me asking, I do mind you asking. Do you buy your meat now? I don't see you keeping any animals. Listen to me, you little brat. I don't have to explain myself to you. Not now, not ever. But if it will make you shut up, no, I don't buy any meat. Lately, I tend to eat mostly vegetables and grains. That's exactly what my food eats. Damn, you're so annoying. During my life, I did some things, bad things, things that shouldn't be done, nor by me, nor by anyone. It changed when I met your uncle. He helped me atone, at least in some way. So when our ways parted, I made a promise to myself. No more violence, no more blood on my hands. But if you keep getting on my nerves, I may just revoke my promise. Do you want that? Excuse me, dear sir, I have an owl to hunt. Oh. I heard something. I mean, I'm looking in the trees, because that's where you find bird. But... That's... That's not a bird. Go away, I'm working. What are you doing here? It's none of your business. Oh, I believe it is. You're the damned owl, aren't you? No idea what you're talking about, mate. I thought I'd leave if I were you. Do you even know what you're doing? Yeah, earning the easiest coins in my life. That's all matters to me. Oh, really? Well, I've just been sent to kill this noisy owl. Are you trying to threaten me? Be very careful of your next words. Not at all. It's not me you should be afraid of, but my employer. Yeah, and who's that supposed to be? Sambor. Well, I don't know any... Wait, did you say Sambor? That's right. Listen, man, I don't want any trouble. I was just hired to come in here from time to time and pretend to be an owl. I had no idea I was crossing your boss. I'll leave and never come back. Please, just let me be. Relax, just tell me who hired you and be on your way. It was Walrad. He lives in a place called Tutki. It's all I know, I swear. I believe you, and I hope that I won't regret this, because if I do... You won't! That's the truth! And I'll never come back here again. Alright then, you go now. Okay. Well, that was relatively simple. And I took care of your owl. Is it dead? No, but he's gone and won't be back. He? I know that it will sound mental, but that wasn't really an owl, it was a man hired to pretend to be one. What are you talking about? It's absurd. Believe me, I know. He was supposedly hired by a man called Walrad. Do you know him? That son of a bitch. He really got me. So you do? Of course I know him. He was one of us, the Undying Fist. Was he really? The owl said he lives in a place called Tutki. Yes, that's not far from here. He lives there with his family selling donkeys. I guess that fits, because he was always an ass. I would love to meet him. And you will, because you will deliver a parcel to him for me. No problem. What is it? A special surprise. But you need to come back later. I need some time to prepare it. Actually, come back tomorrow. I'll make it grander. Alright, see you tomorrow. What's that over there? That's a deer. So I could see something over... Oh! Yes, we will take all of that. And a wooden shovel. Okay, so it has just gone midnight. The day has rolled over. So we are going to go back to Sambor and get this. We are going to wake him up. Because I can't use this, can I? No. I can rob him. And I can't wash either. What is it now? Is the parcel ready? Yeah, it's all nice, warm and ready. Did you say warm? No, did you? I'm pretty sure. Here it is. Go to Tutki and give it to Walrat himself. As you wish. Okay. So, right, so we need to head to Tutki, but we also need to head home. So I think what we'll do is we will head this way, and I'll bring you back when we're back. Well, I'll be damned. Excuse me? One is bright, the other dark, both filled with a spark. Your eyes. You must be Rasimir. Well, actually, Rassi. Never mind. How do you know my name? I knew your uncle, Jordan. Besides, I've always been good with names. Ranagast. What are you doing here? I would never think to see you in the flesh. Sambo sent me to you. He asked me to deliver this parcel. Oh, my sweet child. I would throw that away immediately if I were you. What? Why? Well, talking that I know this guy for over 20 years, that I can smell this parcel from over here, I can guarantee you that it contains his feces. Gross, what the heck is wrong with him? Haha, well, he couldn't fool a master prankster, but he sure pulled a number on you. A number 2, I guess it is kind of funny. I've been doing practical jokes to this sack of muscles for decades. If he could have only seen some of my best work. Good memories. Yeah, I bet. Anyway, I hope that bag of crap was not the only thing bringing you to me. Of course not. I've actually been talking with Unigos and Sambor about the pack. So you know. Amazing. I was afraid that I let the cat out of the bag. We had to be very careful not to share our business with anyone. Always trying to be invisible. Anonymous. Well, that must have been weird for Jordan when he became the Castellan. All this attention. My uncle was the Castellan? Yeah, he was, and Unigos took over that position after he died. Didn't you know that? No, Unigos never mentioned it. Must have slipped his mind. I would love to hear more stories. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about my uncle. Good thing you found me then. I love reminiscing all the adventures of the menacing phantoms. Menacing phantoms? That was the name of the pack. They didn't tell you that? Those old farts and their memory problems. I'm going to tell you all about it, but first, I need your help. You see, a large pack of wolves formed in the forest nearby. I'm afraid that they will attack us at any moment now. Oh my, that sounds really serious. It is. That's why you need to build a palisade as soon as possible. I already have a plan for it. It won't be as much as a palisade, but a wooden maze all around Tutki. That way, the wolves will get lost, confused, and less likely to attack. Well, that doesn't sound right. I've got the necessary tools. All I need is some logs, and that's where I need your help. Sure thing. I can help you gather some materials. How much logs do you need? I believe 1,000. 1,000? You can't be. Quickly, ram pam pam. There's no time to waste. Just to make things clear, you were pranking me with the logs, right? What do you mean? The wolves are... Yeah, you got me. I was just messing with you. But there is something I'd like your help with, actually. I need you to kill my cow. Right, is it sentenced for treason? Probably collaborated with those wolves, huh? I'm afraid this time it's not a joke. We bought a cow a few years back. Her name is Merla. She stopped giving milk a while ago. My wife insists that we butcher her because soon the meat will become inedible. But I just can't. She feels like a part of our family now. Kids grow up along with her. We're all sharing our memories together. You share memories with a cow? Oh, don't be like that. You know what I mean. Will you put her down? Just do it out of my sight. No problem. I don't have feelings for food. Hello. You're Walrad's wife, I presume?
Hello, that's me, Amanda, and you are?
My name's Rasimir. I'm Jordan's nephew, or rather, I was.
I'm sorry, honey, I've never met your uncle, but Walrats and him, sure we're close friends. What can I help you with?
I'm actually here to help you with your problem. Walrad told me about Merla.
Oh, Are you going to help this big baby with slaughtering it?
Yes?
Finally, thank you for that. Better be quick with it before my overly sensitive husband changes his mind.
I will. Deal with the cow situation. Oh. I mean... How did it go? I killed it. So you really did it, huh? Is that what you wanted? Wanted? No, but I guess that's what had to happen. What about a story about the pack? Naturally, a deal is a deal, my friend. Before meeting Jordan and the pack, I was, I guess you could call me a gambling artiste, or a professional dice player, but it would be similar to call me a common crook. I was travelling from tavern to tavern, where I would cheat using my special dice and earn some money. I was pretty decent with my act, but Jordan saw through me right away. His eyes were burning a hole in my palm while I was switching the dice, and when I dared to glance his way, he smiled at me. Even though he knew I was cheating and lost playing with me, he didn't say a thing. Paid up, shook my hand, and left the table. I was intrigued like never before, so I followed him. I saw him meeting up with the rest of the pack, so I followed them too. I didn't even know when I lost sight of Sambor, but suddenly he grabbed me from behind. That giant picked me up by the throat with one hand, threatened to kill me if he sees me one more time. That must have been terrifying. The smart thing to do would be to run and stay away from these people. But I've never been a smart man, so I kept on following them. Next time, Sambor added beaten to the threat. I couldn't see for 2 weeks out of my left eye, but I didn't stop. They were more and more annoyed with me, so they just started to ignore me instead. It didn't bother them that I was following them. Then it stopped bothering them that I was riding near them, then with them. So I started camping with them as well. Eat with them. Finally one day, when they entered the tavern, I sat with them at the table, and Jordan just passed me a cup and a plate, just like he did for everyone else. Unigost asked me about my name, and that was it. I was part of the family. So you were like a stray dog that didn't want to go home. Exactly that. I know how stupid it sounds, pathetic really, but looking back, that was the best decision I've ever made. Sure, they were fun making fun of me from time to time, treating me differently at first. I was the youngest of them all, but after a while I really felt like one of them, and I knew they loved me. That's really beautiful. I'll never forget my first mission. We were tricking a Countess into signing over her mansion to the orphanage. It was amazing. I felt ecstatic, just at the same time, a noble crook without any guilt, but a sense of achievement. And I did good. Even Jordan's right hand said so. You mean Unigost? Unigost? Well, he and Jordan were certainly like brothers, but I believe it was always clear for everybody that it was Kestrel who was second in command. Kestrel? Who's that? They didn't tell you about her? Well then I won't as well. It's not my story to tell. You should go and talk to Unigost. I will. It was an immense pleasure meeting you, Rollbart. And for me as well. Jordan would have liked you. I can promise you that. Till next time, Ratatouille. Till next time. Bless you. Okay. Right. So we have a hunting... Oh, farming. Skilled farm. What's it? Village whisperer. Whistling summons your mount. I don't need that yet. Farming master. 10%. Oh. We'll take that and we'll take one of those. Okay, we need to head back. And we need to hunt some wolves. So if I can't see any wolves, there's some over there and some over there. So we'll go and hunt those. Follow the road out of town. I'll bring you back when we're back, and hopefully we'll have had those wolves as well. Okay, so we have now completed all of the side missions for winter that we've picked up. I think there's one more over in Hornica, but it's a long way to get there, and we don't have the money to just travel, so we're leaving that for now. I still need to build the smithy, but we have run out of time. So I will build the smithy off camera between episodes, and in the next episode we'll be going into spring, so we'll have to pay our taxes, which are quite high, and we're going to need to start making some money. So we're going to need to start making some stuff and finding out what the best thing to build is to make some money. But that is all we've got time for, so thank you very much for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.